rather straightforward, yes? I suspect we'd use a top-down indirect coronium synthesis method, don't you think? Oh dear. It's occurred to me this might benefit to some extent from medical training. Are you perhaps someone well-versed with pharmacological matters? Apologies. I do tend to assume everyone has a doctorate. No matter, if you are capable of following simple instructions, I'm sure I can guide you through it. Tremendous. Well then, before we roll up our sleeves and determine what's needed, any questions? We'll need two things: fresh samples of the red spores and the findings from the expedition that originally uncovered them. After that, an antidote should be possible in relatively short order, with your skilled assistance, of course. Ah, exceedingly fortunate. Just one thing left to gather, then. Spore samples may be taken from a red plant indigenous to an area of tall rock formations northwest of here, ingeniously referred to as the Red Spire. Once we have an antidote firmly in hand, we can save my remaining colleagues, so best not murder them all in the meantime.
I might have murdered them all. So if I would have snuck in through the back, I might have been able to save them all. That's unfortunate, that's for sure. We're gonna go down here real quick though. So it does get night in here. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Westport. I don't think I've been here yet. If they say stuff's gonna shoot me if I go in here, they said maybe not. Thank you. I was saying stealing, so let's take them. I did something. For big cartridges, currency, is that what that is? Yeah, I think so.
The wireless told me that I'm happy and everything. I was tempted to feel sad after the ocean flooded my house.
And/or manipulative indoctrinatory faulty.
Requisition mech?
Greetings, non-protectorate wretches. With regret, I must inform you that those outside our glorious society may not take freely from our stocks, as our subjects do. However, I may offer you a limited selection of premium items for moderate respective fees. Initiating.
Ooh, a light revolver. I kind of like that. It has a good weak point bonus. I might buy it just to see how it rolls. It looks like it uses a short rounds, so it's different ammunition. Might not be a bad thing to have on me. Ooh, crit damage and crit chance crit damage on that helmet. I think I'm gonna buy this. And then sell my junk. It's the same ammo as that, but it might be better. We'll see. Ooh, a stealth multiplier of 310. It's like it lobs stuff at him, doesn't it? We'll try it. I was getting sniped with it, so maybe I can snipe stuff with it.
Well, it's infected. Meds don't arrive soon, we'll have to start cutting.
Prudence dictates we maintain sufficient.
You walked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts, burns, or weeping lesions. So, I assume you're presently devoid of mortiferous injuries. Good. Because we've got more of that than we can handle. Don't suppose you have any medical supplies to spare, do you? That you might kindly consider donating?
How are you today?
Anastasia! I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Oh, no thank you. Not looking for anything that does more harm than good. I have enough ailments to manage already. From what I've heard about Auntie's medicaments, might poison a patient or cause them to grow an extra head or something. Never know what they're testing out on you.
My extra parts aren't side effects. That's your implication. And anyhow, I should think some minor side effects would be preferable to dying.
Ah, you do look like you know what you're talking about. All right. On behalf of my patients and I, thank you. We're all grateful. Guess outsiders aren't all just base individualists like they say on the wireless. Barring this being some tricky sales strategy, that is. This is a good start, but I fear it won't last long. Wouldn't happen to know a reliable means to procure more, would you? They'd sell to us? Those medicaments you gave us before? No, never. You must think me easily hoodwinked. Our societies are sworn enemies. You almost make that sound reasonable, under a highly skewed, morally vacuous light. Not seeing a wealth of options here at present. I can watch my patients die, then face execution, or we can resettle elsewhere and remain alive.
How are you doing, Anastasia? Are you doing good?
The section of Westport ought to have some supplies. Should be enough medicaments down there to help our injured survive the trip to Fairfield. It's perilous, though. Plenty of the structures below are still submerged. Others, ones that escaped being flooded, got abandoned once the Crabbles moved in. Those ought to have some supplies. If I were you, I'd try to sneak past the Crabbles out there. They seem rather territorial of late. All right, be careful out there.
Those were magnificent. Are they part of a new paradigm? Can I get enough for the whole family? Or even just more for me?
Uh-oh. I don't know if I should have done that, but we'll find out.
Greetings. It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please let me offer you some victuals. Dut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance. I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence: automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts.
Meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty for all. Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how
If I can return the settlement to a reasonable facsimile of its previous glory, sufficiently functioning by employing mechs reprogrammed to repair and rebuild, the arbiters might see fit to penalize only me, commute the others' sentences, allow them to maintain things around here in the spirit of continuity and such.
Look around. If the Protectorate wanted to do right by you, you wouldn't be starving and wallowing in this metal quagmire. You want to help your people? Go to Fairfield.
Fairfield? Why, they're the reason we're in this mess. You'll forgive me for questioning such timely offers of generosity and kindness. No thank you, not interested. I owe it to every single person here to try.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea.
That's abundantly kind of you, though there must be something I can offer. Under Protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a enough to lead and inspire those who work there, once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask?
And/or manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
Difficult place to saunter into. Stations off limits to anyone without the highest security clearance. For anyone lacking reason to be there, it's assured suicide. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in.
Herself designed it, and the Sovereign embodies and executes on it through
Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south. But do not, under any circumstances, tell those stationed there why you need them. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here.
a perfect life of contentment and plenty. We have community, purpose.
Farewell now.
We sleep well at night.
Am I close to leveling? Question mark.